Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Tom Archie, and we are back with another, well, the first match reaction of the season. I know I did not vlog Saturday. I apologise for that. I was going to, but then when I got to Reading, my battery pack had somehow gone down to 1 bar, which obviously isn't ideal. And my phone was already on 20% when I got to the ground anyway, so I was like, there's probably no point. So I thought I might as well just do this. So obviously, I hope you guys did go watch Josh's one. Obviously, his is probably a lot better anyway. But yeah, um, on the topic of vlogs, I'm probably going to be cutting down a little bit on vlogs just until I probably get a better phone where I don't have to use these, because I'm aware there's a few people who don't particularly like my vlogs because obviously I can't help it. Because my mic's either too far away or too close to my mouth, so I apologise for that. So there probably won't be a huge amount of vlogs each week. There might be a few more match reactions just until I get a new phone or a better phone, because if I film without these, then the audio's mucked up and is horrible, and it's just not a good vlog. So I do apologise for anyone who listens to them and obviously their eardrums gets blown out by me. I apologise. There will still be vlogs, but there probably won't be as many videos like that until I get a better phone or until my audio is fixed. Because I can't really go around filming on this, can I? So I don't really have anything else to film on. So apologies for this. I do want to obviously go all in this year with vlogs and everything like that. I want to bring you guys along with me, because there's a few people who have been here from literally the start, and I appreciate every single one of you. I think as I film, we're on 1,052 subscribers, which is insane to me. Because I didn't think, I was told I want to get over 500 by a lot of people. So yeah, that's a bit of a channel update. There'll be a few more videos just about myself as well, not just around Charlton. There'll be a few more, I guess, daily lives of me, daily vlogs, things like that. And then just obviously other teams as well. If I go to watch them, I'll vlog them. But obviously I won't be obviously cheering because that's not my team. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on and say, if you notice there's not that many vlogs or content in that type, then that's why. Because I don't want to bring content where you guys are always worrying about the volume or things like that. So yeah, that's kind of the quick thing that I wanted to get out of the way, because there's been a few people who have kind of said, oh look, can you calm it down with it a little bit. I am trying, but I can't help it when I'm celebrating. This is kind of here or there, so apologies for that. But anyway, let's get into the match reaction then. Obviously I was there on Saturday against Reading. It was an unchanged lineup. Can't remember what they lined up like, but their fans were fairly happy with it. Started the game. We didn't really start very well, if I'm being honest. We was okay at best, probably in the first half. I think they had the slightly better chances, but then we should have been maybe one or two up at half time. We had a few chances, but to me it was just the final ball every single time. I don't know what it was, but every single time it just didn't click for anyone. So I don't know if it was just a one game off where we kind of just took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, because obviously we went on a bit of a, obviously 3 games, no goals conceded, 3 wins, 9 points out of 12. I'm not sure people can complain. Maybe we got a bit too overconfident potentially. I don't know. But obviously going into the first half, it was a very scrappy half. I want to say there was a few chances for us, few chances for them. Is what it is though. I thought, okay, we'll come out second half because we normally do come out second half stronger. Karoy Anderson came on for Luke Berry. Apparently Berry was ill, so personally he shouldn't be playing at all if he is ill, because that kind of screws up the entire system. I get Jones wants to play him because Berry's a very key player, but if he's ill, he's not going to play 100%, is he? So, so he came on. He did okay, to be fair, but the second half, again, it was pretty similar. We was doing all right down the flanks, but the final ball getting into the goal, having a few shots, it wasn't ideal at all. But yeah, I think, I don't know, it's an interesting one to say the least. I'm just getting the stats up now because it's something where I'm not insanely worried, but we had 8 shots and only 2 on target in the entire game. They had 15 shots and 3 on target in the game. So obviously both teams weren't that great, but they were more clinical than us. There's obviously a few questions to be asked at the top end of the pitch, which I think from where I was in the West End upper. We were screaming for a change before the first goal went in, and obviously the first goal called 30 yards out. People blaming the keeper. I don't know, but 30 yards out, it happens in football, that does. But could we have probably defended a bit better ahead of the goal? Probably. Could we have been done better there? Yes. But from that goal, we obviously changed. Anike and Godden came on for Hadmi and Tyrese Campbell. I thought Tyrese had a decent-ish game as well. I thought he got going, and then obviously he got taken off. I was like, oh. But I can see why Jones also did that, because Godden and Anike kind of, obviously they came on against Bolton, made an instant impact. So I can see why they did bring him on. But I probably would have kept Tyrese on potentially and put him just behind them potentially. Yeah, and then not even 10 minutes later, throw-in went out. I think our players were kind of moaning that it should have been ours. Even if it wasn't, you should have been ready, kind of had your head switched on, watching the game as well, because that obviously they caught us on the counter a little bit. Crossed it in, goal. Easy as you like, really. That kind of sealed the fate for the game. I think Reading kind of wanted it more than us, if I'm being honest, and it's obviously annoying to say, but I'm not too annoyed. Obviously, it wasn't the best performance at all. It wasn't great at all, and I think every fan can kind of say that. But if you had asked me, if you had told me that we'd get 9 points out of 12 in the first 4 games after last season's performances, I would have bit your hand off. So I'm not angry. I'm not very annoyed at it. I feel like it's a kick up the arse, if you like. I think it's what we needed, because I think some people are kind of getting carried away. 3 games, but 3 games, 3 wins, we win the league and all that stuff. I do still think we'll finish playoffs. That's my prediction. But I feel like the thing that is most important is a reaction. Obviously, we have got a tough game this week as well against Rotherham, because it is on, thankfully. I think if we can have a reaction against them, get a win, maybe even a point, who knows, but a win would be nice. I think that will kind of soften the blow a little bit. Obviously, as far as I know, there's no injuries. There's obviously called up Dixon, Anderson and Kanu obviously have gone to their international camps, so there'll be a few people that come in, probably maybe Terry Taylor gets a chance on the bench. But no, yeah, I am not angry, as I said. It's probably something that we needed, because, as I said, some people are kind of getting overexcited. 4 games in, 3 games in, which is understandable, because obviously it's Charlton. We not had the greatest success the last 2-3 seasons, something like that. So Nathan Jones obviously was annoyed which understandable. I do like a manager with passion. I saw a few people slating at that. They don't like it with that he's going in like that after a loss. I would much rather that than Appleton having his hands in his pocket, saying, "Oh yeah, we'll bounce back next week." The players gave it all. There was a few players I think who did have an alright game. I think Kane Ramsey had a decent game. I mean, he always does on that right side. Lloyd Jones had an okay game. Obviously, I know it was his fault. I think for the second goal, but he was heading a lot of things away at the back, which probably saved us a lot. Again, Tyrese, I think he had a decent game. Me though. It's a topic. I'm not sold on him at the moment. I know people are saying this Alfie May didn't get going after 5 games. Alfie May still had a few shots and everything. I can see why Jones starts had me. I can see why he plays him because he wins headers on the pitch. But I would like to see Godden and TC up front on Saturday. I think that would work lovely. I know obviously Godden and Nike have kind of formed a little partnership. Obviously with Lee Bunn coming back as well, I think that will kind of give Hadme a bit of a kick up the arse as well, because I don't know, he's obviously the number 9 signing for $1 million, I think, somehow. So I think maybe give Hadme some minutes in cup games, give him some confidence, because I think that's what he needs. I think that's what he needs. He needs a bit more confidence. You can see on the pitch he hasn't got any at all really, apart from header on the ball. But yeah, that is obviously 2-0. My reaction is, if we can bounce back, if they can get reactions on Saturday, then that's all. I'm happy. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that there. Obviously, I don't want to ramble on too much. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. There'll be a video tomorrow on the WSL because obviously the Women's Football Leagues are back. Make sure you get down to the Valley on Sunday as Charlton women take on Portsmouth in the first game in the Women's Championship season. I'll be there vlogging. Hopefully it won't be too loud. But yeah, obviously I hope you guys do understand why the vlogs will probably cut down a little bit until I get a bare phone or some sort of decent mics, because otherwise the vlogs will be poor quality. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Let's try and smash the usual 15 likes in this video, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video for WSL predictions. See you in a bit, guys.